Hi, everyone. Welcome to Prevention Education, the podcast that teaches you everything about prevention. Thanks for listening, and let's get started.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another Prevention Education episode. I'm Kylie, and I'm a Prevention Project Specialist at Preferred Family Healthcare in the Prevention Department. And I have Chrissy here with me. So, Chrissy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Chrissy. I am a prevention specialist under the PFS grant. I'm excited to talk with Kylie today.
Yes. So, just to get us started, our get to know you question is, who's your current favorite artist?
My current favorite artist has been one of my favorite artists since I was little, and that's Taylor Swift. I just watched her movie. So,
Yeah, did you like it?
I loved it. It was so good.
What's your favorite song of hers?
My favorite song of hers is, oh man, this is so hard. She's got so many good ones. I really like The One. That one's a good one.
Yeah. Were you able to make it to one of her concerts or no?
No, way too expensive.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I didn't even look. Didn't even think about going to any of them. I think mine is probably, so I go between two people. One, his name is Forrest Frank, and he's very low key. He's just a vibe. And the other one is Stephen Day, and he is a little more poppy, I guess. I don't really know how to describe them, but they're both kind of lower upcoming artists. And I just absolutely love listening to them.
I'll have to listen to some of their music.
You should. You should. And our listeners, you should listen to them too. But also, this is not sponsored. We're not sponsored by any of these people. So just gotta throw that out there really quick. I wish we were, but we're not. Awesome. This is a random question, and for our listeners, we're recording this during the holiday season. Would you say Taylor Swift came out with a Christmas album? Do you think that would be number one trending absolutely everywhere during this season?
I feel like it would. I don't think it would beat Mariah Carey because she tops everybody in that, but I definitely think that it would.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe she'll do it. We'll see. I have no idea. Well, now that they know just a little bit about us, we will get into our topic today. And our topic is one that I have been absolutely loving talking to people about, and it's what they like about their job. So Chrissy said that she's a prevention specialist for PFS grant. Chrissy, do you just kind of want to tell the listeners what your kind of day-to-day or week-to-week kind of looks like in your job?
So it really depends on if we're in schools or not, but my week to week is I've done some traveling and go pick up tests because we don't work in the schools normally and teach the Too Good for Drugs lessons. We typically just provide the materials for Too Good for Drugs.
Yeah.
So, but this coming semester, we're going to be going into schools and actually teaching on Fridays. So I'm super excited for that because I love to work with kids.
Yeah.
And then I liked whenever we got to go in at the Y and teach the lessons twice a week. That was fun during their summer camp.
Yes.
So, and then I also do community bonding activities throughout the week also.
Yeah. In my opinion, you have one of the most fun jobs in the department just because you guys get to go in, love on some kids, teach them so much stuff, but also do really fun activities with them and just with the community too. You just get to pop in and do the really fun stuff that has a deep meaning to it. You just get to care for the community, which is just so cool. So you mentioned Too Good for Drugs. Could you give our listeners just a quick little snippet of what Too Good for Drugs is?
So Too Good for Drugs is an evidence-based program that we have been implementing into the top 27 counties. 26.
Yeah.
In Missouri. And basically it's K through 12, and there are different lessons, and some of them have, like for the little ones, they've got puppets, and there's a robot that you can take in for third grade, and there's board games, and it's a really fun way to teach kids about drugs and alcohol. And they also have social skills lessons, all kinds of different lessons that are really good for kids, and they really enjoy it. They have a lot of fun, and they remember the puppets, and they get really excited to see them. So
Yeah. Yes. So you guys are going on Fridays, you said, to the schools to
yes.
teach that. Okay. What do you think is going to be your favorite part of that?
Well, I used to work in schools before I came to preferred family prevention. So just getting back and getting in there and teaching some lessons and hanging out with the kids is going to be a lot of fun, and getting them excited to learn about it. So,
Yeah. And such an important message that you're bringing them in a fun way. Like Tuck
yeah.
and what's the other one's name? Otto?
Uh, there's
Mm.
Tuggles, and then there's, can't remember the guy's name. I work with the older ones.
Oh, okay. That makes
Angela does more of the little ones. I was like, I do a little bit better when I get up in the older grades.
yeah. Where they can actually can understand what you're saying and listening and yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Um, so then moving to another aspect of your job, what's your favorite part of the community bonding events?
My favorite part is meeting everyone in the community, because I'm not from here. Like
Yeah.
which I'm close to from here, but I don't know everyone. So meeting all these new people, and getting them engaged and making new friends, so that's a lot of fun. That's what I like about it.
Yes. Yeah, that is a blast. And you can just be walking around Kirksville and notice someone. It's like, oh yeah, you were at this event, and Kirksville's small enough to whereas you can definitely do that.
Hmm.
That is really cool. And then the third one, can you remind me what the third one was? The schools, community events.
Oh man, I was lost in now.
I don't remember anything these days. So I really don't remember the third one. That's okay though. What is another aspect of your job that you really like?
I like when we get to go to CADCA and to the Missouri Prevention Conference, and we get to learn from other people about what they're doing and how they're doing it. I think that's a lot of fun, and I like hearing their stories and what works in their communities and states or wherever they're at. So,
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's a huge perk of the prevention department and the prevention world in general is we can
mhm,
attend these statewide and national conventions that just give us so much information. And there's hundreds of communities being represented at these conferences. And you just have unlimited resources from people who are willing to pass all this information on to you and help you in any way because everyone just cares about everyone else's communities too.
mhm.
So fun. Yeah, the prevention world, it's like we're a little bubble. We're not a little bubble. It's a big bubble. And it's just people caring for other people,
Yeah.
which is just amazing.
And I like
Yeah.
that all of them are interested in what each other has to say and wants to learn from each other to help their communities. I just think it's great that that we're a part of something that the people in the field really care about their communities and others. So,
Yeah. So true. I think a lot of people doubt sometimes that there's people that want to make a difference and are like there to support. But when you're in the prevention world, you just see people everywhere just pouring into their community. And if you don't pour into it, you're not going to get anything out. But when you do pour in, you get a lot out and you see a lot of good in the community, which sometimes can be hard to see if you're not looking for it.
mhm.
But prevention kind of allows you to see the good and the bad, but a lot of the good in the community. Yeah. Is there any other kind of aspect of your job that you really enjoy?
I'm sure there's lots that I could come up with if we kept asking, but none that I can think of on the spot.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Yeah, there's a lot to all of our jobs and I think at the end of the day, it's the people is why we
Yep.
love our job. And just being able to support people in our community and love on them and care for them and give them the information that they need in order to make healthy decisions in their life. It is truly amazing to be in the field and doing what we're doing. But your job is much cooler than mine. Well, perfect. If you don't have anything else, I think that kind of wraps up our episode. Chrissy, do you just want to leave people with like one, it can be a powerful statement, it can be a prevention message, it can be really anything, but do you just want to leave them with an empowering statement?
If you want to get out there and get involved with your community and help them in any way, I would recommend doing it. It's very fulfilling working and just doing things with the people around you.
Yeah, very well said. I don't think that needs any follow-up from me. So I will wrap it up for us. If you want any information about anything Chrissy talked about, or if you want any information just about what they do, or if you want any of these events in your community, please feel free to reach out to her. Her email is christina.kirby@pfh.org. Perfect. Or you can find us on social media, reach out to us that way, and I'll get you in touch with Chrissy. You can also call us or go to our website and find information that way as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope that you listen to other podcasts. And Chrissy, thank you for being willing to share what you love about your job. And it's very easy to see the passion that you have. So thank you for taking your time to kind of share with our listeners what you do.
Thank you.
Yes. Have a great day, everyone. And we will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into our podcast. Remember to follow us on social media at PFH Prevention. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Spotify, and more podcasting platforms. And make sure to email us at moprevention@pfh.org with any questions, and feel free to call us at 660-627-7404. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.